Good evening, tarot card readers of the world. Welcome back to my channel. We're going to do something a little bit different tonight. Today, wherever you are, I always like to say night. I'm a night owl, so it's always night for me. Let's go ahead and tune into the frequency of the universe here, and you're gonna like this. Beautiful. So we're gonna do something a little different tonight. We are going to do not a you versus them. A lot of readers do, and I don't know, maybe I'm going to make some people mad here. I don't really care. There's a lot of things I think are a little bit backwards. But anyhow, we're not going to get into that. We're going to do a you versus, I'm sorry, not a you versus them. We're going to do a you and them, whether you're together or not. This is going to be like a compilation, singles and couples reading. Because like every other reading, it's a general reading. So you take it as it resonates. I'm not going to call out genders because everybody can embody the different genders at different times. You know? So this message is going to be for the more advanced who really know how to use discernment, how to use intuition, how to use their gifts in order to eat the meat, spit out the bones. This may or may not resonate with anybody. It may or may not resonate with everybody. So what I did here is I pulled out the Emperor and the Empress. Obviously, they're the energetic match. They're the ultimate energies that everybody is trying to or wanting to or believing that they're in. I pulled a card from my Halloween Oracle deck because I have forgotten about it. I saw a reader pull it out and I thought, oh man, I missed that deck. So shuffled that out, pulled out the Skeleton of Stars. I'm sorry, Skull of Stars, which was amazing because it is the energy of infinite possibilities. I love infinite. I love infinity. I love the number 8. It's all relative. So we have 2 different decks here. I thought it was perfect. I have the gold and the silver foil decks. So we are going to see what Spirit has for us, where we need to focus. Obviously, we always need to be focusing on our life path, numbers, and our sounds like the dog heard me start doing the read. So we're going to see what energies you're in right now. We'll do 3 cards per side, and then we'll layer the energy. Energies in layers, so we're going to layer the cards. We're going to layer the energies. All right, let's see. Queen of Wands on the bottom of the deck. Spirit said take that one. Okay, and underneath that, amazingly enough, the 9 of Cups. So, Queen of Wands energy. And again, I am an advocate for this card. This card is a little bit underrated and a little bit overrated, kind of both. Okay, in the higher vibration, the Queen of Wands is not a bad person. She is not a bitch. She's not a slut. She's not those things. Okay? She's a sexy, seductive woman who knows what she wants. And then usually gets it, right? Maybe by a little manipulation. But not in a really bad way, you know? Not in a really bad way. But anyways, so we're going to see then, we're going to pull 3 cards on the Queen of Wands energy. And like I said, we've got infinite possibilities on the table. These are for the energetic matches. These are for the people who are involved. These are for the people who have done their work, who have done their homework, who have done their inner work, their outer work. Ooh, wonder what that was that just fell out. The 8 of Swords is just continually falling out here. Page of Swords. I guess we're going to take that. Page of Swords. So, might be someone who's keeping an eye on you, right? We all know this is the stalker card. But we're doing the Emperor and Empress energy. This is what we are aspiring towards. So this is not a bad way. Maybe just keeping an eye on you. Maybe just, you know, maybe just in love with you. Maybe falling in love with you. Maybe trying to figure you out. Trying to understand who you are. Trying to understand who you're not. Okay? Because we all want to figure out who you are, but we also want to figure out who you're not. Right? So let's see the Queen of Wands. We'll just do a 3-card past, present, future. You know? I don't like doing possible outcomes because you can't control free will. Possible outcomes, it's like you already know the possible outcomes. Okay? All we can do is focus on ourselves, right? Focus on ourselves. I'm going to say it again because a lot of people don't like to hear this because they want to focus on the other person. They want to focus on why they're not there, why they didn't pick them, why they're not picking up the phone, why they're not texting, why. Well, you know, and I've learned this from experience. You just focus on yourself, you know. You go with the flow. Queen of Wands. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Strength card. Leo energy. 5 of Cups. And the 8 of Swords. Oddly enough. How are we going to have these here? I'm not sure yet. You know, we're just trying something new here. 8 of Swords popped out there, which is odd because, like I said, the 8 of Swords is also on the bottom of the other deck. So you guys are actually already doing this mirroring type of energy. You guys are maybe blind to some truths about each other, or maybe blind to some truths about yourself. Here is what I'm picking up. The 5 of Swords, you don't want to be left out in the cold. Maybe you think this person is going to leave you out in the cold, and you're not necessarily blind to information that is there. Maybe you are blind to the fact that the information you think is there is not there. If that makes sense. That's a little bit of a, you know, riddle there for you. You might have to rewind and listen to it again and again. I don't know. But yeah, I mean, the 8 of Swords energy on the bottom over here, and then comes out for you. For the Queen of Wands. But you've got the Strength card in the past, you know, in your recent past. So that's, you know, that's taming the inner lion, right? That's doing the introspection. That's doing the shadow work, the homework, right? So I mean, that's a great foundation. don't believe there's a reason for you to feel this Five of Pentacles, this lack, this towards the other person. Whew. I'm going to stop there because now the Strength card is on the bottom of the other person's deck. We're not going to say masculine or feminine, blah, 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 blah. Like I said, this is up to you. I'm not going to tell you how to think. I'm not going to tell you what these cards say because, again, I'm reading for readers here. So you're smart enough to know. You're smart enough to know if you're in this Eight of Pentacles or not. You know, you're smart enough to know if you're the one in the Eight of Pentacles in the recent past or if you're the one with the Strength in the recent past, right? You know. And the Eight of Cups. So now we have 88 out here. You know, okay, beautiful. So we've got the World card here. Very 18 and up cards. These are so, yeah. So you got the World card here. I like this because, you know, it's like bookending. You're bookending them. They start out with the Strength card, and you have the Strength card already. You've already done that. You're in that now, in that energy, and then you start the world turning. As the world turns. I don't know why I had that in my head. I had some babysitter that watched that damn show so much. All of those little, you know, silly soap operas that are so over dramatic. It's like watching wrestling anymore, you know. Anyhow, back to our show. So the Eight of Cups, I'm sorry, the, oh yeah, we actually have 888 out here if you want to include the other person here. So I'm a little anal here, and I want to get this a little better as far as half and half goes, okay? So you have the Eight of Pentacles and the Eight of Cups and the World card. So that's gorgeous. You're working on your material things, you're working on your money, you're working on increasing your abundance. The 8 is right before the 9, which we did see in the other energy here of the other person. And then the 8 of Cups, walking away from some type of hurt, pain, suffering, whatever it was in the past. You ended that. You are ending it. And then that is creating, because the cycle is ending, the World card is here. So I feel like it's almost like, because I almost said it, the Wheel of Fortune. And this is in the original tarot, that was the universe. You know, the universe stepping in here. So, you know, I like this. I like this so far. So let's layer up here. Let's see what we want to go with next. I really do think that we're going to go with the Light Seers deck. This deck really talks very beautiful about you and to you. 9 of Pentacles on the bottom here before the shuffle. I don't remember. I believe I did Sagittarius North Node last. I'm almost halfway around the wheel here, but I decided to go ahead and take a little break midway, or you know, prior to midway, and throw out this. I don't know what read this is. Is it a singles? Is it a couples? It's up to you to decide. Up to you to decide. You know where you're at in your cycle. You know where they're at. They know where they are. You know, it's one of those things where the hardest thing to realize is if you're codependent on someone, codependent on a relationship, codependent on a certain way that people treat you, you know, codependency. I'm going to stop there because, boom, death and rebirth. I mean, what better card to stop on there? For me, anyhow. I don't know. This is my channel, so I can do what I want. And honestly, that's really what I felt led. So, not trying to get a little egotistical here. So the death and rebirth card on the bottom. We're going to do this for the silver foil deck. Beautiful. On top of the strength, King of Swords. Okay. See, that's what I thought. That's exactly what I thought. So, we've got the King of Swords over top of strength, which is amazing. King of Swords, we all know, is somebody who stands in their truth, somebody who don't fuck with nobody, some who don't take shit from nobody, standing in their truth, speaking their truth. On top of the Five of Pentacles is the Knight of Cups. See, so that's what I was getting at. That's what I was getting. And then on top of the Eight of Swords is the Seven of Wands. So you want to stand firm in believing that this Knight of Cups is going to leave you out in the cold. Because you think he's a dreamer. Oh, I'm sorry. I said he. That's because I was pointing at this male in the picture here. But we have two males over here. So, again, I'm not gonna sit here and say that. So we're gonna find out now why the Eight of Pentacles and the Eight of Cups is here. For the other side. Beautiful. Ten of Cups. Okay. See, he's nope. They, you, viewer, are working on your Ten of Cups. You're walking away from the illusions because on top of the Eight of Cups, this is gorgeous. This is why I layer energies. On top of the Eight of Cups is the Seven of Cups. I'm so glad I decided to do this read. I feel like you guys need it. I don't know. Maybe I needed it. Top of the world is the Nine of Cups. I even said that. See, we all have this. I'm gonna stop right here real quick just to give you hit you with some knowledge, like Ben Stiller would say, right? We all have the ability to be a genius, okay? And the reason I say this is the geniuses that we know of. Oh, that was a sneeze I held in just for your sake, especially for those of you wearing headphones right now. So anyhow, okay, Spirit said no, don't tell this story yet. They're not ready for it. Okay, not yet. So we're going to now. So like I said, okay, we're going to go back to this real quick. You're working on the Ten of Cups. Working on your wish fulfillment. You're working on, like all of us, right? You're working on the ultimate love. You're working on the ultimate reciprocal relationship. The energetic match. This kitty, it's it's playtime, and he's going to swallow all the thread he just decided to rip out of here. So you're walking away from the illusions. You have figured out which one is right and which one is wrong. Because if you look in this picture, even this is lovely. If you look in here, he's actually pointing. He's pointing his finger to the one that he believes is probably the right one. Yeah. And then ending those cycles of all of that negativity, all the codependency, ending all of those past relationships that were stuck in your energy, you were stuck in theirs. You just figured out life. You figured out a lot of things. Oh, kitty. I think he wants to join the read. Animal's been wanting to join the... Yeah, look at that. Justice. Justice is on the bottom for the both of you because this is a balance. Right? An equal give and take. That's why I brought the Emperor and the Empress out. Energetic match. I want that energy here. I want that energy for you. Because once you can step into this power, into your power, nobody can fuck with you. Nobody can stop you. Nobody can divert your path anymore. Because when you're fully awakened, I've said this before, it's all at once. It's an all-knowing. What is that? Not. It's clear. It's one of the clairs. Okay, all-knowing. It's an all-knowing. I am going to do a little bit more studying on the clairs. I'm probably going to name it the clairs because there's a few clairs that some people don't know about and that nobody actually talks about, but they are a thing. So anyhow, that commercial break is over. Let's go ahead and layer another layer of another layer. What I say, justice, there's justice for both of you. Gorgeous. Lovely, lovely, lovely. Okay, so what I see here is somebody who is really not believing the other person or prejudging this other person. You know, they're definitely not seeing the other person for who and what they really are. And maybe not even only that, but the potential that they have. Okay? And maybe it's because this other person is listening to other people in their lives. Because, you know, everybody loves to meddle. Everybody loves to give advice. Even if the other person's not asking for advice, they will just give it anyways, right? And like I've always said, if you want advice on how to be a millionaire, do not take it from somebody who can't pay their bills. Okay? Do not take it from somebody who grosses $100,000 a year. That's not a millionaire. They're not going to be able to tell you how to do it. They're going to tell you what they read in a book, right? That's all they're going to be able to tell you. What they read in a book or they heard somebody say. But all the geniuses, they did all of these, okay, they did all of the visualizations. That's what made them geniuses. The magician is here. We're going to throw that on top of the King of Swords because why not? This isn't a, okay, we're not going to have that. They're trying to tear this place apart. Okay. You need to take a rest on this. You need to take a rest on worrying about this. You need to take a rest on worrying about this. Whichever person this is, whichever one you are here, with this Four of Swords that came out, and with the Nine of Swords, that I have to put it with it. The Nine of Swords came out with the Four of Swords, so that's telling me that you need to take a rest and stop worrying about this other person who is not who is actually more than what you're seeing. Okay? I'm gonna cut this kitty's claws out real quick. If you guys will give me 1 second. No, I'm kidding. I'm not sure what has got up his. Well, anyways. I love this energy, this balanced energy. You got the Two of Pentacles on the bottom here. So there is really this balance and this give and take is really about to, well, you know, take off. And then we have the Six of Wands on top of the Seven of Wands. I mean, can you believe that? I know that seems like a regression, but the Six of Wands is like a, you know, again, I see this circle in here. There's a lot of circles in this read right here, and that's the, you know, the celebration, yeah, of a victory. And maybe that is going to be a celebration of a victory over your own mind. You know, if you're trying to manifest this perfect person or this specific person, what you need to focus on is what it is that you want in a relationship, not a specific person, because the universe is going to give you what you're asking for. And if you're going to go for some type of physicality or an illusion, then you know, you're not going to like what you got. You need to be very specific. You know, the universe, I have learned, the universe will give you what you ask for. So you have to make sure you're very specific. Very specific. Oh, yeah. Need to go ahead and layer over on the other side here. There's just one side here has got a lot of, look at this. Five of Cups in reverse. I like that. I like that. This person is really evolved, okay? Or really evolving. Trying to really, look at things from I feel almost hangman energy here as well. Yeah, wow, look, he's messed up my chi here, my feng shui of my altar. Anyways, Five of Cups is in reverse, so you already, you are oh, that's beautiful. I decided to flip this card. I was told to, really, because the Eight of Cups was on the bottom of this deck here, and remember, the Eight of Cups was already out here in the current energy that you're in, walking away from illusions, and beautifully enough, then the because you're working towards that Ten of Pentacles, or you're becoming in, since you're seeing the illusions for what they are. This is going to bring you into that Ten of Pentacles that you're trying to get to, that we're all trying to get to, right? And this person here is thinking that you're going to have lack, or do have lack in that Five of Pentacles. I think that's that they're seeing you for that, because of the Knight of Cups, and then, like I said, the Four of Swords and the Nine of Swords on top of that. You are coming into that, and if this person isn't going to open their eyes, they're going to miss this opportunity. They're going to miss you. Yeah. So now we're going to see why the Nine of Cups is here. Okay, so that is the Empress card over here on the gold foil tarot. So Empress is over here, then it must be the Emperor's over here. The Emperor is seeing that you may not have, or may not be able to make what it takes to be with them, or maybe this person over here sees you as the Empress, because we've got Nine of Cups below that, right? Wish fulfillment. Creating everything, having all that you need, having all the love that you need. And maybe they're seeing you as the Empress, and you're their Nine of Cups. Because of the cycles that are ending from that old past way of thinking and codependency, and wanting the affection of another person, and needing that in order to survive. If you feel alone, Sadhguru says you're in bad company then, because you always have yourself. Am I correct? I mean, you do. You always have yourself. And if you can't love yourself, then we all know, if you can't love yourself, then you're not going to love anybody else. That's why the both of you need to work on yourselves, not work on each other. Okay? You're two separate beakers to work on your own beaker. If you're constantly worried about the other person, then you're always going to only be helping and working on them. You're there to support each other. Support each other. You don't fix each other, because you're not responsible for each other's feelings. Maybe you're responsible to them, but not for them. Not an easy thing to change into. Holy cow, I gotta say this. I have this little, not that you care about my animals, but I do. I love them. They're a lot of fun. But I have this one cat. He's very large. He's not overweight or fat or anything. He's just a large, long cat, and he is barely fitting in this little house made for, really, it's too big for almost all my cats, and I don't know if he's even going to be able to get out. Okay, so anyways, these cats have obviously gotten into some catnip or something that I'm unaware of. I don't know. So we're going to see, we've got 3 layers of energy here. So, you know, this person here, we'll say person A, needs to just stop worrying and focusing on what person B has or doesn't have or will have or whatever. Focus on what they have to bring to the table. Continue to work on that. This person here, you just keep doing what you're doing. Keep working on walking away from the illusions. Keep working on ending the cycles. Keep working on your 9 of Cups. Yeah? That's what I have to say. We're going to see what the moon has to say here. What does the moon have to say? We are coming into the full moon in Aries, we all know. So there's a fire being lit under your ass. No, fire sign. Okay, I'm going to take all 3 of these. Yep, step out of your comfort zone. I mean, I have to take it when it says North Node. Step out of your comfort zone. North Node. Of course. I had to leave the North and South Node out here because we always need to be focusing on and learning our North Node. Learning our Midhaven. Learning our life path number. I'm going to work on life path numbers next. That's coming next. I don't know if you're all ready for that yet or not. A lot of you aren't even hardly ready for the North Node yet, but I'm here. We're doing it. We're following our North Node. Let's avoid a course moon. Nothing will come to this situation if you continue to have that type of mindset. You will miss the opportunity. And your dreams need a practical plan of the full moon in Taurus. Okay? Yeah, that's what I'm getting. Nothing's going to come of this situation if you continue, person A, whoever you are, if you continue to worry about what they have or don't have or will have or won't have. Love doesn't think like that. Right? Love is love is love. Love is not conditional based on what you have or don't have. Unconditional love is not an easy place for most people to get. You can't make this shit up. I mean, look, right on the bottom of the deck, South Node, don't let your past hold you back. I mean, I can't make this shit up. You saw me shuffle. I mean, I'm not that good of a magician. I'm a pretty good magician, but I'm not that good, and I don't want to be that good. I don't want to lie to you. The cards don't want to lie to you. And go figure that's that Page of Swords here. Because you want clarification on how this other person feels about you. So maybe you're finding out about that by being a little bit sneaky, a little bit of a 007 spy. Which is, what's wrong with that? I mean, you need to know, right? Inquiring minds want to know what the other person's thinking, feeling, wanting. And I get that. But, you know, again, you just focus on yourself. And if the other person's not picking you, then you pick yourself and you roll out. You know, if they're not picking you, there's no reason to wait around. You know? There really ain't. Because that's obviously not going to get you anywhere. Right here, it tells you that. Nothing will come of this situation. Yeah, that's a beautiful. I love it. I hope you do too. Thumbs up it. Got the hands on the bottom of the deck on this one. I have not shuffled yet. So we're gonna go to the psychic readings deck. and see what we see. Yep. Cat's busted into some catnip. They must have a stash somewhere or something. I don't know. I had no idea I had a bunch of drug addicts for kitties. I mean, this cat is geeked right out. Let me tell you, he is geeked out. Oh, this is lovely. I haven't had this card come out, I don't even believe. This is the music card, you know, which is a great way to raise your vibration, is through music. You know, binarials are amazing. The 528 hertz is the language of love. 528 hertz. Listen to a lot of 528, I would say. We're going to read from the book here. And I'm going to sing it to you in the key of E minor. No, I'm kidding. I'm not going to sing it to you in any key whatsoever. You will probably... I don't know what you'll probably do. Number 24, the music card. The universe inspires you through music and song. You have received this card as the universe wants to let you know you are receiving messages through music. You see, the spirit has a way of speaking to you through all types of different ways. Whatever way is going to get to you. If you love music, then boom, they're going to start talking to you in songs. I know when I was going through my divorce, I wasn't sure what was going on, and all these songs had everything coming out in the song that was saying, you know, that was really like just the only words that were saying, that were coming out, you know, about it being over and move on, and you know, and I thought, wow, this is crazy. I don't even remember these lyrics being in this song in some cases, you know. And then it kind of faded away, you know, and now they speak to me in a different way. They say different things to me now. And, you know, the same thing's going to happen to you. So pay attention to the music that you're listening to. You know, try to keep it high vibe, because sometimes, you know, it's almost like a spell. You hear that, and especially like going to sleep with it, you subconsciously then you're fed that, you know. So, and I have had to leave some of my songs behind a little bit, and once I realized, you know, the frequency that they were on, and realizing I'm a little bit more involved in that, because it's like I said, once you're in this spiritual awakening, then it's hard to it's almost impossible to do what you used to do, because you just know now, you have that knowing that, yeah, this isn't for my highest good, this isn't for my soul's purpose, this isn't for my life purpose, my path, this is just, you know, a distraction. So, you know, the spirit here is really saying that that you and your loved ones in spirit go to great lengths to give you messages of love, guidance, hope, and reassurance in many different forms. Music is a wonderful way to soothe your soul, as it reaches frequencies that activate your higher senses. I'm going to stop there, because Tesla, some of you may already know, has done, I thought he was going to monkey up here with me, but Tesla did several studies and research on frequencies with just plain salt, iodized salt. And you should look it up. There's amazing, beautiful designs that is put out based on the different frequency that's hit with this plate for the salt. And you know, the same can be true for us. Certain frequencies of song hit us a different way. Some make us really sad, some make us really happy, some make us melancholy, some make us, you know, want to destroy things, you know. And you pretty much always know what song to go to with those moods that you're in. You almost know what frequency your body wants to hear, because it wants to feel that vibration. It wants to get that out, I guess. I don't know how else to explain it, really. But the many vibrational frequencies are connected to your chakra points, which can have a huge influence on how you feel and perceive your world. This card has a number of different meanings to help you understand in which form music will appear in your life. The universe wants you to take time out to listen to music to help you lift your vibration and calm your soul. The universe is sending you spiritual messages through music you are hearing now. Pay special attention to the words and lyrics of the song they are special guiding. Wow, why can't I not read? Mercury's out of retrograde now. But I was born in Mercury retrograde, so I guess now it's opposite for me. I don't know. So pay special attention to the words and lyrics of songs that are special guiding messages to assist you along your path. Loved ones in spirit utilize music as a form of communication. Are you hearing songs that remind you of a loved one? Are the songs you hear their favorite song or a song that reminds you of the happy times you shared? Pay extra attention to what song is or how you feel, what the song is or how you feel at the time you hear the song, or think about what you are currently experiencing in your life. This is a sign of love from above. I like that. A sign of love from above. If you are a musician, singer, or performer, and you are trying to write or perform music, this card reminds you the timing is right for the universe, and the universe is ready to work with you and inspire your musical creativity. Nobody talks about selling your soul to God, right? Or selling your soul to Jesus. They always talk about selling your soul to the devil. You know, I remember a theory or a conspiracy about Jimi Hendrix. Oh, he sold his soul to the devil. That's why he was so good at the guitar. Well, maybe Jimi Hendrix sold his soul to the universe. Maybe he got a higher price from the universe than the devil, because the devil ain't going to give you very much. He's going to give you, the devil's going to give you that illusion of a lot, right? He's going to give you that seven of cups, and he's going to be moving the cups all around. The devil don't, if this picture were live, those cups would be continually swirling around, continually being moved around, kind of like the ball game. Where'd the ball go? That's what the devil will do. That's what the negative energy does. But what happens when you sell your soul to God? What happens when you sell your soul to the universe, the highest bidder? What happens then? What type of music will you make then? What type of music will you make then? What type of creativity will you have then? So let's hold on to our souls a little bit longer and go for the highest bidder. And like I said, it ain't gonna be the devil. He's gonna trick you into thinking that it is, but it ain't. So that's what I got for you here. This is a lovely, beautiful read. I'm excited to see these energies come together. If they're not already, I'm excited to see the energies that are already together to grow together, because that's a lovely thing when the energetic matches come together and they're able to interlace themselves and instead of taking from each other. Because to be single is to be whole. So if you can be single, fully single, and not focused on other people and listening to other people, but instead listening to yourself, your heart, brain, and your own mind, and that way you can make your own decisions based on your own thoughts. Would that be something different? Wouldn't that be what freedom would be considered to me, as a free thinking person? And when you hear that, it's almost like, oh my gosh, that's a loose cannon, or oh geez, that person is just living wildly. Well, that's jealousy talking, because they would all love to do the same thing and to feel the same way, but they're all bound by the rat wheel. They're all bound by their own fear, doubt, and unbelief. And yes, if you were wondering, that is definitely my cat in the litter box having a party. This guy will get in there and he will have a party before he does his business. And the next thing you know, it's a mess everywhere. And I've tried to train him, but cats, they're not, they don't really care about that. So anyway, I figured I'd share that information with you. Probably TMI, but what do I care, huh? You can't stop me. So yeah, start really tuning into the music that you're hearing, and start listening to the words, and maybe don't necessarily listen. This is what, if you wanted to ever listen to how how sales work, a commercial, close your eyes and listen to the key words. So during these songs, close your eyes and listen. Just listen with your whole body, and you will get those subliminal messages. They're just gonna come right out, and you're like, wow, I didn't know that word. Just a word maybe was in there. I had no idea. I'm waiting for one of these cats to just leap over this table. They're just going crazy right now. It's like it's past 3 a.m., so I don't know why they're in this mode. But wow, they are just fired up. Maybe this is Aries full moon coming, you know? They're already getting into this fire. They had the fire lit under their ass. I don't know. Lovely read. Focus on the music. Raise your vibration. It works. I promise you that. And I'd love to hear the stories of it actually of it working. So yeah, just hit that. You know what? I'm not gonna tell you what to do again. I'm not gonna tell you what to do. I'm not gonna tell you to hit the like. I'm not gonna tell you to smash that like. I'm not gonna tell you to subscribe. I'm not gonna tell you to. I'm not gonna tell you none of that stuff. I'm just not. You know, I'm not gonna commercialize myself. You know, I'm just here. I'm just throwing cards. But other than that, I'll see you on the next one.